What is happening, folks? What's happening, faithful? Welcome to Platform 246. Thank you so much for stepping up. How are we doing tonight? Oh, Lord have mercy. You see that? It's a difference. It's a difference. How are we doing tonight? Let me know if you can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? In the building. Red Jet. Hello, miss. How you doing? It's a red jet. It's a red shirt. It's a red 49ers Tuesday. Welcome to 49ers Tuesday. It's been a while since we were here. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I appreciate it. New earphones, folks. New earphones. But thank you for stepping up. Uh, 49ers Tuesday is where we go over the last game that we recently had. This case, it's on Sunday. Sometimes Red Tuesday. Amen. Amen. Sometimes it's from a Thursday game. Sometimes it's from a Monday game. So that's why it's 49ers Tuesday. But again, let nothing slide. Yo, what up? My man in the building, hit the like button. Thank you so much, everybody watching tonight. Again, 49ers Tuesday, welcome. Thank you for stepping out with me. How's everybody feeling after the victory? How was your victory Monday? Mine was pretty damn good. Mine was pretty good. I must admit. But still, and yet, we have another game coming up in just 2 days. Faithful, just 2 days. We're facing the Giants. So I want to talk about all that today. I actually got to go to the game. Let nothing slide, which is a damn sure right. We don't never let nothing slide. But Red Jet victorious as always. How do we do? How do we do, faithful? See you in the game. What were your thoughts on the game? Drop them in the comments. Let me know. I appreciate it. But as far as me, I was there. Let nothing slide. I was trying to meet you, dog. I was trying to get up what you can. That's my man Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken, we all know Pimpin' Ken. He's now here in the comments and in the building. He stepped up with us tonight. So I appreciate that, dog. Sincerely. No, I tried to meet you. I know you was hollering at some Latinas, if I'm not mistaken, hollering at a couple ladies there. And there was plenty of ladies and men there, but they were mostly all representing the 49ers. And we're going to talk about it. So we had the game, of course, this past Sunday. The 49ers win 30-20. And before we get into that, to everybody that may watch this back on the replay, salute to you. A special salute to you for taking the time to come and watch this shit when it's not even live. I sincerely appreciate it. You can't get better than that. You know, you can't get a better, hopefully, folk, fan, friend, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever the F word is that you want to call yourself, I'm with it. I fuck with you and you fuck with me. So thank you so much for watching this after the fact. If anyone does, we appreciate it. My sons and I were at the LA Rams game this past Sunday. And I want to say, my man, Let Nothing Says, it was cool. Had so much fun. It was cool, man. It was so this was my first, I don't want to say it's my first football game because it's not. So the story is when I was like 15 or 16, and I have two younger brothers and a baby sister. So I'm the oldest of four. She didn't come. One Sunday, my father, Lawrence Sr., wakes us up early Sunday morning and says, let's go. Usually when my dad said, let's go, your ass better get going. Okay. So in this case, it wasn't that situation though. It was a fun thing. It was good times coming. He says, let's go. We all get up, we get dressed, we shoot out to LAX. Mind you, I'm 16. We rolling up to LAX. I'm like, where are we going? We getting on the PJ, right? So eventually, on the way there, he wouldn't say anything, and I kept pressing. I'm in the front seat, of course, because I'm the oldest. That's you get the shotgun. So I'm asking him, pops, where we going? Dad, where we going? My brothers both asking him, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Finally, this motherfucker breaks down and tells us, we're going to see a football game. Now, my two brothers, I'm sure they were very happy, but me, I like to die. Okay, because I had never seen a football game live up to that point outside of my high school, and I was extremely excited. Now, mind you, we jumped on a plane and we flew to Oakland, and it wasn't a battle of the Bay. It was a battle of the AFC West, the Raiders against the Broncos. So I was a little disappointed in that. You did. I was like, Dad, like I know you don't like football at all. You don't like any sports. My father didn't like anything except for working, and then of course his family, his wife and his four children, which I understand as a grown man now. I fully understand not liking shit but working my children, uh, primarily, right? I get it. So that's how my dad was. So he didn't really get down with the get down of this is Niner gang or don't bang every day, all day, right? No, he just decided, hey, I got these tickets and an airplane flight for four. I'm taking my sons to see the Oakland Raiders, right? And the Denver Broncos. John Elway. I actually got to watch John Elway play, and I didn't even realize that. I mean, I did then, but I didn't get to enjoy it because it wasn't a good experience at the game. What happened at the game is my father was a motherfucker. I love you, Dad. I miss you. My father was a motherfucker. Okay. So people were standing up during the game in front of his kids. People were throwing ice during the game at other people, and driblets of water would splash onto us. And my father did not like that. But speaking of things you do like, Daniel Berry in the building. What's happening, Daniel? Thank you for stepping up. Please hit the like button if you don't mind on the way in. On the way out, if you got to leave, I get it. I understand. I do. I really do. I prefer you to hit that like button, stomp on it, smash that some bitch. Okay, real quick before you leave. Okay. Who is not with the gang? Is somebody not with the gang? Daniel Berry, are you with the gang? I know that Red Jet is. I know that Let Nothing Slide is. Yeah, but for me, my father wasn't. And he took us to see the Raiders and the Broncos. It was I don't remember who won. I don't remember shit, except for the fact that I got extremely sick from the 2 airplane flights back to back in the same day. I was sick as shit. When we got home, I couldn't hear, smell, I could barely see anything. I was sick than a motherfucker. But I had a great time. In this instance, though, it was my turn to take my kids to the game. Kinda, I guess you could say that in a way. I mean, I'm the father, right? But what happened was Big Play Trey, as some of you may know, Damian Lee in the building. Long live the red and gold. Red and gold till I'm dead and cold. And after. Just like I told my sons, my job is to improve your life even after I'm dead, right? You think about me. Like now my father's gone. And now I think about the things that he has told me for the last 40 years. And I do those things religiously, or at least I try to. Same with my sons. I told them, my job is to make sure that you remember me when I fucking leave this earth, and that you still do the things that I taught you, right? There you go, right there. Same goes with the 49ers. I'm a 49er even after I fucking die. Okay, I will never stop being a 49ers until the end of time. God has to come back, Jesus, to make me no longer be a 49ers fan. So despite that, I wasn't mad at my father at all because he took me to a fucking football game and an airplane flight, 2 of them that made me sick, but I'm not going to complain, right? Beggars can't be choosy. And at 16, while I was working full time, that's what you are. You're a beggar, generally. This instance, my son is now 19. This motherfucker calls me one night, puts me on the spot with his mother, of all people, right there with him, right? Puts me on the spot and says, hey, Dad, I got such and such amount of money right now. I'm about to buy these tickets for you, myself, and Damien. Mom's even going to be willing to kick in a little bit on Damien's, less than half, right? Mom's going to kick in on Damien. So I sat there just dumbfounded that my son was about to send us to our first game ever. But of course, I had to pay him back, right? I had to give him his money back for my ticket and pay for his brother's ticket. But he damn sure paid for it up front. And I paid his ass back. And we went to that game this Sunday and had an amazing time. The 49ers moved into, and you could say that, as you saw in the description for this video, SoFi Stadium has become somewhat of an Airbnb for the 49ers, I think. A place where when you want to get out of your area, you go, you kick your feet up, you open up the refrigerator that's already stocked for you, you drink their fucking juice, you watch their TV, maybe change the stuff on their fire stick or something like that. You just do shit that feels good to you. And that's what we did. We ate, we drank, legal shit. A whole ass VRBO. What is a VRBO? And I know I probably should know this, but I am old. I'm just saying, Red Jet. I'm just saying. So we took over that stadium. It was pretty ugly. If I was on the computer right now, I'd have some pictures for you. Right now, I don't. So you just got to take my word for it. Or maybe you've seen them online. The pictures were stunning. Okay. You look up in the crowd and you just saw sprinkles of blue, sprinkles of the blue. And blue is my favorite color. Really? Oh, No bullshit. Blue, you would be surprised, right? Red and gold till the day I'm dead and cold. I like that. I'm still in it. Take it, bro. You didn't. I thought you would have heard that by now. Red and gold until I'm dead and cold. Amen. VRBO is like an Airbnb, which you have as one word, and I put it as two, so I may be mistaken in the description. Don't pay attention to that, folks. Don't pay attention to that. Thank you, Red Jet. Yes, our VRBO, our Airbnb, is now Shit 5 Stadium. Okay, when we come in there, we really sit down on the couch. We be changing pictures around and stuff like. I don't like that over there. Let me move that. That's the kind of shit that we do when we hit SoFi Stadium, and we did that this Sunday. Now it started off slow. A couple things that we can talk about this game, and we're going to. So first and foremost, Pacquiao? Is it Pacquiao? Is it Packy? That hot chip? What is that mother son of a bitch's name? Puka Nakua. Hakuna Matata, right? We made him look like prime Larry Fitzgerald or prime Jerry Rice, since he did break a rookie record. 25 catches over the first two games. I believe it's held by Jerry. He broke that record against us. Why? Because he had 15, 15 fucking catches. You heard it right. If you didn't know, get the stats, you didn't watch the game, he had 15 motherfucking catches. Yes, Hakuna Matata. He had a whole lot of catches. Now, mind you, all of them were for 8 yards, and my kids were pissed. My sons were pissed. Why are they doing that? They're not stopping that. Why do they keep doing that? That's some bitch shit. No, that's not what they're saying. That's what I was saying. I was saying the bitch shit. They don't disrespect me like that. They're excellent boys. But they did say that it was very upsetting to them that Puka Nakua just kept. I was like, what is going on here? But what it was they knew that they couldn't get down the field. They knew they weren't going to be able to run the ball on us. I think the rookie running back that they had about 52 yards on, I think, like 17 carries. And then 20 carries get you 116 yards when you play for the 49ers and your name is Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, he played all right. He didn't have a great game, but he was doing his thing. But they knew it wasn't going to be much of anything with the run game out there in Inglewood. So they tried to throw these quick short passes to Puka Nakua, who had 15 catches for 147 yards. That's not even 10 yards per catch. That's whole shit. That's whole shit, if you ask me. And it was upsetting. My sons were extremely frustrated. I'm sure a lot of the 49ers fans were frustrated. Yes. And Red Jet says allowing runs up the middle most of the game and leaving time, money. That was we can get it. We're gonna get into that, Red. We're gonna get into all the money that was left on the table. We should be averaging. I told somebody in the preseason we're gonna average 38 points a game this year. Which, now, mind you, I was talking about with Trey Lance, but I did say that we were going to average 38 points a game this year. And so far, we are averaging 30. We look like one of the baddest teams in the NFL, if not the baddest. Bang, bang. Purdy has balls. He surely does. And what's up, my man? How you doing? Thank you for stepping up. Welcome in on this Tuesday night. It's Taco Tuesday. I know it's Taco Tuesday for LeBron, at least, right? Excuse me. LeBron tried to coin that phrase, Taco Tuesday. He really put in a trademark on Taco Tuesday because LeBron is a loser. That's another story, another stream for another day. So back to this game. We took this stadium over. And when I say took it over, I really do mean that. Everywhere that you walked was red. When they were on third down, the Rams, we booed. When we were on third down, it was quiet and you could hear it. You could feel it in the building. It was seemingly really a 49ers home game. I don't know if it's that bad at all of the other stadiums that we visit every year, but in this game, it was atrocious. Inglewood, you should be embarrassed. The showing that you put out, at least for the sheep, because a lot of those people had to be from Inglewood too, because people were walking away from the stadium, right? So I think that it was disgusting the way you represented your team, Inglewood, and your coach understood it from the beginning because Sean McVay decided to wear the road uniforms. Now, I'm sure he thought it was going to galvanize his players and his team, right? Pump them up. It's the road game. Fuck the Niners, right? We don't respect the 49ers. We don't respect their fans. We don't respect our own fans because they don't respect us. They have no love for us. So we're going to wear our road jerseys in our home. And Ray just said we did score more this game in the second half. That it was a big point of contention for you, yes, ma'am, and it's an excellent one, and it's one that's really played Kyle Shanahan throughout his entire career here with us, not being able to score in the second half of ball games. Carcast in the building. No, it's 49ers related. First of all, Carcast, much love to you. That's my young G right there. Another 49ers content creator. Please subscribe to Carcast if you have not already. If you're not aware of his just gleefulness, his gilly. Subscribe to my man Carcast. And Carcast, prayers up for a full and speedy and as painless as possible recovery for Mr. Nick Chubb, one of the best running backs in all of football. And last night, Nick Chubb's knee was exploded. Basically, they exploded his fucking knee on live national television. I hope you didn't see it. It really made me cringe. Red Jet says we travel so nope. Yeah, okay, boom. We travel so well. Yes, present for Trev. Me too. So is my oldest son Trey, because I think he has him in fantasy. Well, I was looking forward to the Yes. Chubb versus CMC. Now we don't get to see who the best back in football is, outside just already knowing that it's Christian McCaffrey. Bless us, Christian. And he did. He blessed us this weekend. He blessed Akello Witherspoon. We're going to get into that. So, again, we took over the stadium. 49ers everywhere. It was high fives, daps with strangers, all the shit that you love, right? Dapping up a stranger. Don't you love it? I know I do. Everything that I do with my sons, when we do something together, I generally sit in the middle of the two of them, right? Even though they're now 19 and 17 and bigger than I sit in the middle. I'm their father, right? I'm protecting both sides. Boom. I sat in the middle of my sons at this game. And every time I looked to either side, one of these motherfuckers had somebody talking to them. I mean, in full conversation. Big Play Trey was sitting next to a Broncos fan wearing a Rams jersey, supporting his friend. What kind of friendship is that? The fuck? I wouldn't wear a jersey for another team if you pay. Maybe if you paid me. And it depends upon what team, because then the price is going to change. But overall, he's wearing wearing the Rams jersey. Their first team, but constantly telling my son, yeah, y'all are better than them. Y'all are better than them. He kept telling Trey all night. I look over to my right, Damien got some guy slapping his back. Some guy constantly slapping Damien's back. Like, bruh, what are you doing? No, Let Nothing Slide says Lamb's running back so bad, but I kept saying we need to get some stops. Them passes was pissing me off. They were. Purdy missed 2 throws. We're going to get into it. Hold it, Slide. What do you want me to call you in here, dog? Pimp and Ken, Let Nothing Slide. Be short. So you normally don't come into my lives a lot. At least you don't talk in them, though. So everybody gets their name cut down. Red Jet Shell, I want to play the best, including I wanted to play Barkley this Thursday too. I kind of like him. He went to Penn State. OHIO. He went to Penn State, so but I kind of like him a little bit, and he probably would not be playing. Somebody that will be playing is Barry Nayuk. The introduction of King Niner. Boom. A lot of folks was wanting to take pics with the King Niner. Bro, you should have been taking one with me. I just couldn't get to you. My man Let Nothing Slide came with a full cape. He had a full regalia, okay, for his shit at the game. Repping the Niners. Rep that shit. TF kind of situation, Chip, got a dude wearing another team dude jersey. Yeah, the fuck kind of situationship is that? I got it now. The fuck. Yes. What kind of shit was that? King Niner. And by the way, folks, the link is in the comments. It's all the way up at the top. But the link is in the comments on YouTube. This is a call-in show. It's a call-in show all the time. Now, I did wait 19 minutes to say that, but that doesn't mean anything. This is a call-in show, so click the link. It should be like the first or second comment way up. Not too far up. It's not like 100 people been in here, but you know what I'm saying. It's up there. And if you want to click it, come in and give your thoughts. Keep it to like 2 minutes if you can, in case anybody else wants to come on. I appreciate it. But I definitely want to hear from all of you, and not just in the comments. Jump on here with me. It's Tuesday night. I just got off of work. Take some of the pressure off me. Take a little bit of the pressure off me. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, though. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Welcome to Platform 246 and 49ers Tuesday. where we come together to just kind of discuss the game, the most recent game, and then look forward to the next game. Talk about that a little bit. Now, the next game generally isn't in 2 days after on a 49ers Tuesday, but today we're blessed. We're blessed like Christian. We're lucky, right? So we get to talk about two games. But back to the game from Sunday. We win the game 30-20. Now, don't jump on my shit or don't jump down my throat. Pause. I know the score was 23, but I don't count that. I don't count that last whole ass field goal that Sean McVay decided to kick. I have no idea why. Has he got money on the games? I mean, the players do it. Why wouldn't the coaches do it? Some of his players make more money than him. I'm sure that's upsetting. So, him, betting on the game, who's to say? Especially when he knew he was going to get his ass beat, no matter what he did. And that's my man. Yes, no, it was 30-20. You lost by 10. You lost by double digits. You didn't get a field goal in on Kyle at the last second and shit like that. And okay, what does that do? Let you two talk about that in the off season? Make him call you Sunday night and say, "What the fuck was that?" From the airplane, from the jet? Is that what you did that for, Sean? Why did you do that? You made us. Everybody was trying to leave, Loke. We were trying to leave, and then you made people stop and wait as I was trying to walk down the stairs, and there was a lot of them. Walk down the stairs and make sure that they watch that field goal go through. Yes, indeed it was red. Yes, the pressure. And it was comical. Like, what kind of whole shit was that? Why would you even do that? And please share the video around too. Share it on your YouTubes. If you got one, put it in your shit. This motherfucker right here. Put it in your story, put it on your Twitters, put it on your Facebook, send it in the Discord, or just send it to a friend. Whatever you want to do. But send it to him. I appreciate it. Tommy, what's up? I don't know who you must be talking to. Red only. I think. I don't know. No, but what's up, Tommy? How you doing, bro? What you playing tonight? We allowed that score wide. Way too much money left on the poker table. Amen. We should have had the ball until the end. I think is what Kyle should have tried to do. We should have ended that game in victory formation, just like game one. That's like the most boring thing ever to see, but it's also like the most satisfying thing to see is victory formation. Man, a lot of the Lambs fans took off after our, yeah, you're right. You're right. After our last score, and was there a pick at the end or some shit like that? I can't remember. But they started leaving. Like in the last 3-4 minutes of the game, they started getting the fuck up out of there. There wasn't nothing but 12 of them in there anyway. Randy in the building, you made it, brother. And you made it with 37 minutes to spare at minimum. We're going to go at least an hour. Stop your bitching, faithful. Who's been bitching? Somebody been bitching? I haven't been on Twitter. We're working hard the last couple of days. I haven't been on Twitter that much. We haven't been on any social media that much outside of sharing the shit for this video. At least over the last 2 days. Since I got back from that game, I really haven't hit the social too hard. So who's been bitching? What? Because I don't see anything to bitch about. And let's talk about it. Outside of Sean McVay kicking that field goal with 4 seconds left in the game, I guess he wanted to get his kicker some practice time. I don't know, some real game experience. But in any event, 30-20 is what we win that game by, actually. And we won it because, first of all, the offensive line, I'm telling you, always with the shit. There's another guy, another 49ers fan, or he's actually a content creator. He'll come into your comments and say, "What's up, bitches?" I'll be like, "Motherfucker, what?" He will come into your comments if you are a content, just be like, "What's up, bitches?" He's from the East Coast, though, so I can't blame him. Law, did you see my rap for you? It's in the post for this show. I did not. Oh, in the post? I did not. I will look at it after. I promise you. I won't miss it either. And hopefully you didn't call me a fairy in it. Hopefully, but hit the like button. If anybody, Randy, do you want to spit that rap live? You know you can do it. The link is in the comments. Link is in the comments. So, again, we won because I think we kept Purdy upright, first of all. We kept Brock Purdy upright throughout that game. I believe there may have been one sack in the game, and I actually don't even believe it was a sack. So, a couple of things about this fucked up stadium, this piece of shit, this piece of garbage that we were sitting in for 3 hours. Really, we was there for like 5 hours. This piece of garbage that we were in for like 5 hours. The scoreboard didn't work. Okay, as shit fi. Scoreboard didn't work. First of all, we were called. I don't even say this word, but I gotta say it now. We were called the name of that team from Texas. You all know who it is. We played them in 3 weeks. That's what it said up underneath our emblem. It said them versus Rams. What? No, we're not. No, we're not. It also said that we had 38 38 sacks or 38 first downs. I can't remember right now. 38 first downs in that game. In the first quarter. In the first quarter, it said that. Then it just stopped. Then it said the fourth quarter in the first quarter. Twitter, Facebook, Insta, Discord. Did I miss anything? What's that? Snapper? Snap them? Hit them with a snap them? All that. Whatever you got to do. I've snapped a couple of these. Snap them to the verse. Share it around. I appreciate it. And Red Jet only has IG to share it on. If you can share it on IG, I appreciate it. Anywhere you share it, throw this bitch out the window and let somebody see your phone and say, "Look what I'm looking at." I don't care how you do it. Just share the video around. Let somebody else know that we on. Friendster, I'm your Friendster. That's damn right. That's what we are, bro. We're dogs though. You my dog, Randy. I used to have my best cousin's name is Randy. At least when I was young, his name is Randy. Actually, his name is Randolph. But there's the short James, Jimmy. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. So the scoreboard was fucked up the whole game, saying that we were that team from Texas. I was very upset about that. I thought it was on purpose, completely, each and every bit of it. Our name being wrong, saying we had the wrong downs, saying that they had a sack on us and they hadn't had no sack on us. They didn't sack Purdy. I think that the sack that they got on Purdy was him running out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, which is dumb. But I think that that's what he did. Throw the ball. Just throw the ball ahead of you, bro. Can't you do that? Is that part of the rules and the bylaws? Can you not do that? I know you can't chuck it 35 yards down the field like Matthew Stafford did when you're about to get sacked when there's nobody on that side of the field. You can't do that, or you will get that grounding. It was such a different thing seeing the game live. Watching the player, seeing how short Christian McCaffrey really is. Seeing him, but then put his whole hand in Ahkello Witherspoon's heart. Ahkello Witherspoon is still wearing Christian McCaffrey's hand somewhere all over him. Speaking of Ahkello Witherspoon, yes, put the snapper, the snappy nug out. Randolph, what a dumb name. That's probably your name, huh? Oh no, Tommy said that. My fault. Sometimes I'll be mixing the two of you up. No disrespect. Just because you're always fighting. You're always fighting with each other. You talk about each other in people's comments when the other person's not even there. And that's not a lie. You just did it yesterday. Not Snapper. Yep, Snapchat. Reminds me of Trading Places. Trading Places. Y'all didn't know I had the usher. You didn't know I had the usher. You didn't even know. It's stupid to say, says, who's host? It was 3rd and 17 for the Rams. This motherfucker's going, who's host? And literally every time he said that, which was probably 81 times in the game, all you heard was, Niners! You stupid son of a bitch. What are you doing? They need to change your job description to something else. Change what you do. You don't say whose house in the 49ers game. On that day, you're on like a crash package. If the whole computer system crashes at your job, these are the things that you do on this day. That's what you should do when the 49ers come to your house. You don't use your same last normal everyday layout, bro. Because it's not going to be the same thing as a normal home game. It's going to be full of red. It looked like a period. It looked like a period in that toilet bowl. It really did. When you look around, it was just like somebody was bleeding heavy. You know what I'm saying? It really did. Yeah, it's the Chargers' house. Yeah, but I didn't even get to that part. Yes, and it's also not just your house. Clippers. It's like the Clippers doing that. Well, then thank God they moved out of our house, out of our dormitory. William Randolph Hurst. Tell me that's not your name. This nigga said, throw your phone out the window. Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't notice the scoreboard. Bro, that's because you were pimping. You were pimping, Ken. You noticed the ladies. I was looking at the scoreboard nonstop until the clock went to triple zeros and we had that dub, West Coast. We don't argue. Well, you don't argue. You just talk about each other. I see in Sambo. Oh, don't say that. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about Terry Crews real quick. Let's talk about the experience of this game. Niners, Rams, all the things that we saw. So we saw a lot of people. I saw people asked about my platform shirt. Boop. Check out my burning the sheep towel video. You get a good look at it there. It's right below. After this live, like I always say, after the live. Not right now. After the live. Check that video out. I see Sambo, Terry Crews. Now, Terry Crews, now he did go, and I wonder. He did do that shit at the game. He did do White Chicks at the game. Terry Crews was there, repping the Rams. Woo, woo, woo. Did you know that in 1990, I was drafted in the 13th round to the Los? This is what this motherfucker said. Okay, with his big swole ass. This is what he said. In the 13th round, look, there are people in this room right now that don't even know that existed. They weren't even drafting 13 rounds, probably. Is that where that was 1990? When I started watching, that's right when I started watching football. And I wasn't watching the draft. I don't think we had ESPN. Bruh, 13th round? You mean you was drafted on Wednesday? That's when Terry Crews was drafted to the Rams on Wednesday. So back in the future, in your DeLoreans, tomorrow, Terry Crews was going to get drafted by the Rams. All right, so cool. He got drafted by the Rams in the 13th round. And then he immediately, and I mean immediately, went into, and I won. I hate that movie, first of all, for me personally. Don't be mad. Don't unsubscribe. You know how you folks be doing on my channel. Unsubscribe for just the silliest shit. And I don't even be understanding it. But it is what it is. Don't unsubscribe. But I am not a fan of the movie White Chicks. Not even a little bit. But he surely went, and I wonder. He did all that at the game. He did the whole spiel, the song. He sang about a good, Randy, he did about a good 30 bars of that song. Okay? His wife, though, that's the part I want to talk about. Talk about Sambo. He did marry a white woman, or mixed. She's mixed. But she's evil. Evil like Evelyn. Terry Crews used to have a reality show, not to get off topic too far, but Terry Crews used to have a reality show, and his wife and his whole kids, his whole setup was on it, right? His family. Terry Crews family. Family Crews is what it was called. And so they had a show, and she was kind of cool there. On Sunday, when he started singing that song, and that whole crowd was like, everybody jumped up for it. I don't know if you did, King Niner. I don't know if you jumped up for it, but we all jumped up. My sons both jumped up. I jumped up for this. It was kind of funny and cool in the moment, right? Then later on, you start thinking like, damn, why did you do that? But in the moment, it was cool. So everybody jumped up everywhere, all the red. Jumped up, started celebrating, laughing. Oh, he's doing the song. Woo, okay, cool. Everybody, including his kids, everybody though, except for his wife, she was looking a hole through his black ass, his black bald ass. She was looking a hole through him. Like she's heard that 764 times in the last 3 years. He's probably done that in public. They go to the grocery store. I know some little white girl comes up and says, "You're in White Chicks. Can you sing the song?" I know, you know what happens, right? And she's right there, and she deals with it, and she ain't happy. And Sunday, she was like, "If you had not been successful, I would not still be with you." That's what you saw on her face. That's exactly what you saw on her face. She was so angry that he was getting so much attention and playing to the crowd, and it hurt me. It hurt me. But what didn't hurt me, was the game. It's a Chargers house, really. It is. It's really it's our house. It's really our house. When I walked in, they handed me a blue towel. My son Damien, because he's a real G, he didn't take it. Trey and I took one. Or Trey's a sweater, like his dad. So he was like, "I'm using this as a sweat towel." So right on, son. But when you walk in, they can't, because they're desperate, right? Because they know that they're handing them out to all 49ers fans. They're like coming at it with, like they want to come give it to you. They're really waiting for your affirmation that you want it.
or that you're going to take it. So they like start to kind of, and then they kind of pull them back at the same time. They're just like rocking back and forth to see if they want to give you the towel because there were no Rams fans there. The Rams fans in the building work for the Rams. I walked in, the first security guard that I walked past in the actual area, he goes, bang, bang, low, medium, high to me as I'm coming through. I'm like, you work here and you hate these people, huh? I feel you. Randy says, there's no good guy, there's no bad guy. There's just Tommy and Randy, and they just disagree. I agree with that. And especially on the platform, you can disagree with anybody. You can disagree with me. I welcome it. I welcome you disagree, perform. I welcome you disagreeing with me. I really do. And you just disagree with each other, but just be respectful. My man Nick Keenan says, I was on the first floor until the second half. Randy says, it's true. Tommy is one of my first YouTube Cardinals. Which one of y'all got a YouTube that I don't know about, that I'm not subscribed to? You okay? Then when I went up to the top, it was better view. It was a good view of the game. It doesn't, and I realized that it doesn't really matter where you sit at inside of a football game. It's not really a bad experience. It doesn't really matter. And as much as 49 fans as we all are here, you can see the players. You know who they are. Even before they put their uniforms on, when they came out and they were practicing, warming up, stretching, we could tell who everybody was, and we were acting like kids, myself and my sons. Oh my God, that's Brandon Ayuk. That's Bosa. Yeah. What did you think of The Rock and Austin Theory? You know what? This Friday, we got something special for all you kids, all you faithful, and all you folks. Because the WWE is kicking ass, and AEW's funeral is just waiting to be planned, we might stream SmackDown live Friday night, 8 o'clock. I got to find out what's going on with the rest of my folks, my family. But we might stream SmackDown. We might do a live watch along for SmackDown. We haven't done it in a while. And we'll talk about them. We'll talk about The Rock and Austin Theory maybe then. But I thought it was good. I'm happy to see The Rock back. Niner says his wife looked like the white girl Marlon Wayne played in the movie White Girls. I don't like the movie. I don't like it. She did. She looked more Caucasian than she used to. For some reason. I don't know. Maybe the money has gotten better. Same here, Law. Movie be making fun of Cubans too. I'm not amused. No, we do at and Randy is Cuban? You got them Cuban beats, B? I'm Cuban, B? Where's that from, Randy? Yo, I'm Cuban, B? Where's that from? Oh, you know it. His big swole ass. His big, swole, bald-headed black ass. She was not happy about it. But let's get back to the game, no. So big play in the game for me was the Christian McCaffrey play. It's going to end up actually going into another story. Ahkello Witherspoon. We all remember Ahkello Witherspoon. We drafted him in the 3rd round, I believe, right? Or was it a 2nd rounder? When in any event, he was drafted too high. We drafted Ahkello Witherspoon, and he was soft. SAWFT, soft. Tall as hell for nothing. One day, when Ahkello Witherspoon was still on our team, and before I became a YouTuber, there were other ways I had to express my emotions for the team. One of them was Instagram. Somehow or another, I may have followed his father. I don't even know what happened. All I remember now is that somehow Ahkello Witherspoon's father and I ended up in the DMs like this. And that's not, no, pause. We ended up in the DMs going at it because I was talking about his son. Now, looking back on it, I have to respect it. I have 2 sons. And if you look at my sons wrong, you're liable to catch something. So I was all over his child. And I mean all over him like white on rice in a glass of milk and a paper plate in a snowstorm. I was all over his son. So then he got pretty upset. And we went at it for a while. My sons thought that was the greatest thing ever. They really did. And they still to this day talk about, yeah, when you was fighting with Ahkello Witherspoon's dad, like, well, man, it's nothing like Mexican women in California. I love them Hispanic women in LA, especially the Niner Hispanic women fans. But there's Niner fan. There are a lot of Niner Hispanic women fans. Yes, there is. Terry was abused by his lady. It happens. Yes, she did. Yes, he was. Speaking of, speaking of, Damian Jackson is in the building. Oh, and I'm sorry. So yeah, like I said, because Damian is a G. My baby boy is a G. Okay, and he don't need no damn Ram style. I asked him. I was like, "You sure you don't want one, son?" Because that's what I do, right? I'm just begging him to take one, making sure he's gonna be cool. We both other have tiles. He does. He's no. Yep. The white was singing along with Terry Crews. Everybody was singing along with Terry Crews, probably except for you, Niner. Like I said, my sons and I, we jumped up. I was with it for a second. I don't like that movie. I really don't. Well, first of all, I'm not a fan of Marlon, and I'm not a fan of. I'm certainly not a fan of Sean. I am not a fan of Sean. I haven't been a fan of Sean since we're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. I haven't been a fan of them of Sean since that shit. Marlon more so. Marlon had a couple of good movies. The Sixth Man, The Sixth Sense, the Sixth Man. He may have also been in The Sixth Sense. He was in the Sixth. This no, that was what the fuck? That was Bruce. The Sixth Man. Boom. There you go, right there. The Sixth Man. Maybe another one. I want to say. Oh, he would warm it up, Chris. I'm about to warm it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. Performed that song when I was 8 years old for my entire family because I'm a G. You should see the video. The video may still be circulating and percolating around the world. I was 8 years old and I performed Warm It Up, Chris on New Year's Eve with my cousin and my brother because we were loking and smoking. And even Usher, who was working the game, was asking to take pics of me because you are a pimp. I keep telling you that. Orange is flying high. I wish I was. I cannot watch this without laughing. It's hilarious. Thank you so much. Terry Crews' big, bald, black ass. That's what it is. He got, and then he got the pack of hot dogs. He got the hot dog. Can you hear that? I don't have it, but he got the hot dog pack on the back. He got the hot dog pack. C Poppy, Big Pun is my hero, half baked. My man, Logan. I'm Cuban, B. Stop calling me Mexican, Logan. I'm Cuban, B. I'm Cuban. SAWFT soft. Shout out to the WWE for that one. Tall as hell for nothing. Yeah, 6'3" for nothing. And his dad was tall too. So, like, my sons are tall, right? But it won't be for nothing. Ahkello Witherspoon is tall, and he got put in the ground by a 5'9" white man who had previously, 1.5 seconds before that, took 8 steps in 3 steps. Did y'all see Christian McCaffrey almost blow his whole calf and quad out doing the Jimmy G on the sideline? I'm like, what are you doing, Loke? He tried to hit the brakes, and the brakes weren't working. I was like, bruh, if you blow that stuff out right now, I don't know if I've ever seen it. That is not a Wayne's movie, is it? Bro, Requiem for a Dream is with them Corys, isn't it? I could be wrong. I wish you was still in Cali, dog. Maybe we get hooked up with you. Big Pun is Puerto Rican, B. But same Caribbean, Cosa Nostra. Cosa Nostra. Absolutely. They got the Cosa Nostra from us. But let's talk about the game. We were talking about a whole lot of other crazy shit. But for the game, first of all, Brandon Ayuk nearly got injured. If all of you haven't realized, he did have a CT scan either yesterday or this morning early. And he has no structural damage, no damage to his clavicle. So Brandon Ayuk may be playing this coming Thursday against New York as long as he can take the pain, as long as he's a G. But we know Brandon Ayuk is a dog. Crazy Juice in the building. What's happening, Crazy? Were you at the game? Ronnie Bell blocked the killer. Also, Ronnie Bell is like 5'7" and 180. Ronnie Bell looks like a high schooler. On the real, he went to Michigan. He went to X again, and he blocked you? Sorry ass. I've been telling you, Daddy was sorry. Damien's in here now. He can attest to it if he didn't hear it earlier. Arguing with his father on Instagram. I was just about to say that Oscar Myers and Ballpark Frank's back Terry Crews' neck. Hell yeah, there it goes. The Terry Crews. I mean, well, let's just be real. The comments are sufficient. Ms. Red, I know you got some too. Maybe he's just an attractive black man to you. He is. He's a good looking dude, but he does got a pack of Oscar Mayer Franks. He got them New York hot dogs on the back of his neck. It's 4th of July. Yeah, Bill Pancake Witherspoon then stayed on him. Out. Coming back October 6th, driving up to somewhere in Texas for game night. Salute. Salute. CMC up. He uplifted him. Yes. Do you see what she did there? You get the pun? Bless his ass, Christian. He needed that holy water everywhere, apparently. He got the demon in him from Smile, the demon in him from that other movie, that Resident Evil that style movie, whatever. He got all those demons in him. He needed to get blessed. Christian blessed him all up and through here. Who knows where that's from? All up and through here, that is. Tyreek is the same. Yeah. But Tyreek is on swole. Tyreek is on swole. On the real though. Tyreek got the guns. Sun's out in Miami, guns out with Tyreek Hill. You see he be slapping his kids. You see his kids don't act up no more. He be slapping his shit out of his son. He caves his son's chest in. That's Tyreek Hill for you. Yo, Kai and Bride. Did I say it right? Pabu. Is Puka Nakua? Is Puka Nakua in here? No, Pabu, is that? Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Blessings, what's happening? Thank you for stepping up. Welcome to Platform 246. I don't recognize your name, so I think this is the first time you've ever spoken up. Please hit the like button unless you're not enjoying, which I don't know why you wouldn't. If you're not, let me know. Just let me know why. I don't mind it. You can disagree with me. There's no typos on here, Pabu. First of all, there's no typos. There's really no holding your tongue. Anything goes. And by the way, I said, maybe Damien can help me out and drop it in the comments. If you didn't get to see, this is a call-in show. Y'all don't like to talk to me and shit, or what is it? I constantly say it's a call-in show, and nobody ever calls in. Nobody hits the link. You go to Rombo's channel, and y'all stay calling in on Rombo. He got that gray chest hair out, that gray armpit hair out, because he always was a tank top every show. So he's showing you his armpit hair and shit. He's showing you that old man strength chest and shit, and y'all be calling the fuck out of him. What's happening, Melissa? Great to see you. Thank you for stepping up. I appreciate you. Reggie, I had that thought today, Red. I did. I was like, maybe Brandon can sit this game out, but I think Brandon's going for blood. Brandon's going for commas and zeros and decimals. So I don't think he wants to miss any games, to be honest with you. But I kind of agree. I think Saquon Barkley's probably not going to play. And somebody said they're calling Fred Warner to just decimate old boy that came from Vegas, the tight end that married the Las Vegas Raider, and then he got traded the next day. He married a Las Vegas ace. What's his name? The tight end from, God damn it, the troubled soul that plays for the Giants, and he used to play for the Raiders, the tight end. Anyway, Darren Waller. He married this Las Vegas. He was playing for the Raiders, right? Raidering it up. Married this Las Vegas Aces girl. They traded him 2 days later. She played for the Aces and traded his ass. Oh, nope. Thought you had a friend, huh? You thought you had a friend. Witherspoon was overrated. I keep waiting to see what he's going to do, come up to his height. Nothing. Red Jet doing it well, like LL Cool J. You know, those are my initials. My initials are LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool James, or I don't know. I ain't gonna put it out there. No, Lawrence Lee. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll bless y'all. Lawrence Lee. You know the last name is Jackson. You should know. If you don't, you do now. If you didn't know, you know now. Randy, is that an open-ended question? Yes, that's what that is. And we get to laughing. Everybody's just piecing it up. Okay, Crazy says I wasn't at the game. I was watching the game on the road back home from Las Vegas. Okay, my bad. Did I disrespect the East Coast? East Coast in the motherfucking house? Y'all got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row? Lawrence, I'm a Jersey girl. I love to break this one down with you, and thanks for the laughs, but that butt fugly towel. Oh, break it down with me. We could talk about the towel too. We could talk about my towel. If you're trying to talk about the games, maybe that's not what y'all want to talk about. I'm gonna be back in LA in October the 6th. Boom, drive up to the Bay for the game from somebody from Texas. Boom. And I am completely aware. Kiana and Brian, I'm completely aware of that, by the way. I'm completely aware of that. And thank you, Kiana and Ryan. Well, thank you first of all for stepping up. Is this two? Do I have two persons watching my channel right now that I'm not aware of? Am I that lucky? Are we that lucky here, faithful and folks? You are my folks. If you're on this channel, if you stepped up on top of this platform, you are my folks. So welcome in, Tiffany and Brian. I'm getting set up, law, nothing personal. Okay, I feel you. This is still in. Thank you so much. I can't. In fact, look. So now we've moved. If you're not aware, if you haven't noticed, if you're not part of our previous lives and our previous platform world, you know that the background is a little different. We're in a temporary studio. We've been that way for the last month. It's a blessing and beyond belief. But we're in a temporary studio right now. So I'm not on my computer. This is from my phone, guerrilla style. Well, shit, you can't bring a computer into SoFi, but I damn sure was live streaming inside the SoFi Stadium before the game. Holler if you hear me. So I don't know, and I can't do it again because I didn't do it from where I'm right now. See, I got the link is at the very first comment. So if anybody feels like scrolling all the way back up to the top of the comments, you can click the link and you can come in. CMC and BA don't want to take a day. Yep, see, yeah, absolutely, Randy. They want to cook. Link is up at the top. Thank you. I'm behind on the comments. Rombo eats cat food. Preach. Christian McCaffrey's name is White. Christian McCaffrey is a nigga, officially. To me, he's a nigga. Christian McCaffrey's black. No, he's white, and he's good at football. Very good at football. That's the only thing I remember. That you know why people call his show because Rombo feeds off fucking with people. I've heard that. CMC's name is White Chocolate. The link, there you go. Damian Jackson, one of our moderators. That's my son. If you do jump in, please try to keep it to 2 minutes in case anybody else wants to get in. I appreciate it. But in the interim, let's talk about the towel. So some of you may have seen the video destroying a sheep's towel, sort of, right? So my sons and I went outside. Now, this was their idea. No, I'm just kidding. So my sons and I went outside. Pretty much everybody around me at that point in time tried to stop me from doing it, okay? Yeah, so we got these fucking tiles destroying. Thank you. Son? So I just want to destroy this Rams tile. Everybody, Spongy, soak it up, soak it in. Spongy in the building. What's happening, Spongy? What's going on, little sir? Young sir, I should say. Excuse me, young sir. So we run out to the back. Everybody's saying, do not do this. This is illegal, is what I was hearing from my family. Okay, it's illegal to go outside and burn a towel. So anyway, I went outside and I attempted to burn this towel. And these LA winds, just like the Niner winds, stay rolling, right? Yes, he is. Young Sponge stepped up. Hit the like button, please. Drake Jackson, the like button. Let's put that up because he's our best defensive lineman right now. Not the highest paid player in the NFL. Drake Jackson is our best defensive lineman. So hit the like button like Drake Jackson would hit the quarterback, please. So yeah, we go into the back and I try to lay it out. My verbiage was on point, and that's off the dome. Everything is always off the dome with me, by the way. In case you ever wonder, let me break that down because somebody's asked me, and I think my kids might have asked me like a time or two, or maybe I was just so enthralled with myself one time that I just told them, that's off the dome. I don't know, whatever. But everything that I do is off the dome, except for maybe like 4 videos ever I've written. I have 800 fucking videos on this channel right now. Check them all out. Not now, later on. But yeah, it's always off the dome. And the tile was ugly. It's my favorite color. So it was, maybe that was a part of it. Red actually said to me, the funniest line of the night for me is that the tile's so ugly that the flame was afraid of it. And that's what it kind of felt like. I'm flicking that lighter and flicking that lighter and flicking that lighter. I had just lit a blunt. It's full of lighter fluid, It's full of lighter fluid, and it just won't light. Then it finally lights, right? We do a cut break in the video. That's called editing. It's editing. We do a break cut in the video, boom, comes back, it's lighting, right? And you all seeing it unfold right in front of your eyes. But it's not really unfolding and it's not really setting on fire. It's just kind of flickering and smoldering. And then it sets, boom, sets up, catches. And then I'm thinking it's about to just go up in a blaze and it just goes. It was pitiful. Something that's not pitiful. Coming to the stage. Thank you for stepping up. Melissa, what's happening?
I'm good.
How are you doing,
you?
miss? I'm doing well. Thank you for stepping up tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming on. CMC the like button like he did a Keller Witherspoon. Here we go. Melissa, do you want to rap?
He was
No,
on
go ahead.
Joanne. He was like channeling Joanne Jennings in that play. I could not have been more proud. I think I must have stalked X for any mentions of Christian McCaffrey, Joanne Jennings, Dre Greenlaw all day, every day after that game because it was so emblematic of what this team does. It gave me chills because it reminded me of what Pierre Garçon taught everybody before he left the team.
Pierre Garçon.
He taught everybody to go to that dark place. And to this day, George Kittle always quotes him as teaching them how to go to that dark place when they hit the field.
You are correct.
And it's
we are a dark team, but Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle are not dark. But yeah.
I'm not talking about skin tone. I'm talking about how they play.
Oh, my bad. Yes, ma'am. The play, though. The play is dark.
No one plays darker than Drake Greenlaw. I dare you to find a player that plays
you are
mostly
correct.
within bounds. I mean, there are like a few ones where he kind of loses his temper, but he's like really tapped down on that, and I don't think that gets enough appreciation since his extension last year after the loss in Denver. And I think it's a real shame because I feel like maybe it's just me because I'm such a diehard Greenlaw fan. But for me, it feels like there's like an agenda against Drake Greenlaw because of that Justin Herbert bullshit ejection that New York called in last year, where Jimmy Ward rolled him into Greenlaw. And I feel like he's always like one of those players they're just waiting to flag.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a reputation. And to be quite honest, when he's on the field, even like I said, being there watching that game, you just everywhere. He just kept hitting. He just kept hitting, and he was hitting just half a second before it was too goddamn late. But Melissa, final thought for me, real quick. What do you think the game is going to happen? What do you think happens in the game this weekend? Do we win by comfortable? Do we win comfortably, or do we struggle a little bit? Danny Nichols did throw for 300.
I'm gonna sound like a very petty child right now, but and God knows me saying this is probably gonna not happen, but I'm going with 49-3.
Whoo! You sound like my son. You sound like my baby boy. All right. 49-3. The Niners beat that ass.
But my dad is a diehard Giant fan. I was forced to watch not only the Cowboys game, but then the Arizona game back-to-back weeks. Because I live here in Jersey, so that's what we get. We either get the Giants or the Jets, or sometimes both at the same time.
I believe it.
Okay. They bad. They really bad. Like, he might be talking all this nonsense about they're going to take everybody out and go after knees and destroy the Niners. But, like, Evan Neal is about to get someone murdered worse than Mike McGlinchey ever played. Like,
I believe
Daniel
that.
Jones is lucky he only had 7 sacks versus the Cowboys week 1.
He did get sacked 7 times in the game.
That's how bad it's been. Andrew Thomas is out. Glowinski is screwing up. And my brother calls him John Michael J. Schmidt because of the stupid nursery rhyme, but their center is like fumbling snaps and like launching him like 2 yards to the left of Daniel Jones, which caused that like big pick 6 on the return for the Cowboys. So it's just like neither of these lines are really that good. I mean, Leonard Williams gets paid. Dexter Lawrence, or as he likes to be called, Sexy Dexy, got paid. Kayvon Thibodeau is coming off his big rookie year, and it's just like I'm trying myself like so hard to give them any credit, I can't do it. I
They don't
literally
deserve it,
can't do
Melissa.
it.
They don't deserve it. They are a bad team.
And like the only linebacker I can think of by name without having to like look up their roster is Isaiah Simmons, and he was supposed to be the kiddo cop stopper for Arizona. And if he was so great for
Yep.
Arizona, then why the hell is he on the Giants?
Well, I think he's on there because he's probably the best in the thing. That's the only name that I know, and I didn't even know that he specifically was on their team. So they
Yeah, he
don't
got
have
traded there right before the year started.
right. They don't have really any impact players off their defensive line. So Melissa,
I
thank you
just
so
see my
much.
three best.
That's about the best three that I can think of too on the team. So that's why I do believe I don't know if it's going to be 49-3 because of Kyle. But thank you for giving me first of all the chair tonight for sitting down in the chair. I appreciate it, and for saying that the Niners are going to whoop some ass this weekend. I will be live streaming the game. Please make sure that you come, Melissa. This Thursday, I'm going to be live streaming the game with the play-by-play as usual.
I'm here if you
So
ever
thank you
want.
so much. Absolutely, and stay in the comments if you can. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else want to jump in? By all means, the link is in the comments. My son put it there for you. Wrap. So protect your neck. Hide dames and don't flex. Better have cash because my mans don't take checks. In an annex full of antiques, Corvettes. We got the Prince going. And oh damn, did I miss some of it? I did. Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, where law be ripping Niners with Mac 10s and where law be ripping where law be ripping Niners with Mac 10s and a vest. Don't get the man vexed or you'll be leaving Earth next with a hat to the back and ripped jeans. He looked fresh. I do, Randy. Thank you, bro. I'm sorry I this time. Next time I'm gonna get it. Unless you do it tonight, because you're writing a rhyme right now. Ready with the lines, rhymes, beats on times. Hey, you made a rap. Yes, you did, Red Jet. You two need to do a little. Would you agree with, son? A little rap duet with some Moet, all that. Hit the jet. Damien says, I love Greenlaw, but he doesn't get not nearly enough. He doesn't. He doesn't, son. But the referees see him. Believe that. 57-day day. I think he had the same stats as he did. He had, and guess what? They both had 12 tackles in this last game, too. They both had 12 tackles. Fred had 12, and Greenlaw had 12. He's going to get his shine eventually. He should have made the Pro Bowl last year. My hero number 52 wouldn't have sent Witherspoon to space. Yeah, he would have sent Witherspoon to space. Really, in practice, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'll be there and hell's coming with me. I believe it. And shout out to Jawan Jennings. Yes, Melissa. Jawan going to own Adoree Jackson, Xavier McKinney, and Jason Pinnock. And she knows the squad. Thank you for that. Yes, I do expect Jawan to, because I expect Debo and I expect Brandon to go off. I don't think they have anyone in their secondary. I don't expect them to get much pressure on Brock. And I expect us to be able to run the ball all over them. 3rd and Jawan. Yes. Shout out to Jawan for catching Brock Purdy's longest pass of his career. That was a dart, and Jawan went up and got it. Yeah, he's laughy, giggly and shit, like a little 8-year-old, anytime you see him on YouTube. But when he's in the game, he is nothing but a man. He is nothing but a man. And I'm confident enough in myself to say that. Okay. He's a dog and a man on the field. So I expect us to really, honestly, probably blow them out. This is our home opener number 2.0, part due, home opener part due. This coming Thursday, it's going to be on Prime. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we will be live streaming. My play-by-play is better than Papa's. I'm the motherfucking hot stopper dropper. Okay? Look it up. Look on YouTube. Hot later. Stopper dropper. I just made that up. That's fucking not nothing. That sounds like that Kevin Hart shit that he was doing a couple years. Chocolate dropper. Chocolate dropper, the rapper. So I would be like lemon dropper is what I would be. I would be lemon dropper if I did that. Swerve in the building. If I had Debo and Kittles and Pat, I would be the best quarterback too. Don't start that shit, Swerve. Don't start that on here. We don't want it. Thank you for stepping up, bro. I'm going to DM you. You know what I'm talking about. Just because I said that. I've been planning to since that day, but life comes at you quick. Life comes at you quick. I'm gonna DM you though, Swerve. I want to talk about what you put out on Twitter a few days ago. Much respect to you for doing that, by the way. Way better than white chicks. Absolutely. Random. What's up? Left that ninth like. Thank you. Y'all ain't got to 10 likes yet. We ain't got to 10 likes. I'm just happy that all of you came in here. If y'all like it, I love it. But please hit the like button. There's nothing wrong with it. Thank you, Swerve. It's free. This is a second. I went to work today and I came here to get. You could be watching something stupid on NBC right now, but you're here with me. I appreciate you. Here comes the high stepper, murderer. I'm the lyrical youngster, murderer. This is some of the area. Still like that. That was a jam. That was the jam. It was. And it was a jam being here. It was a jam on Sunday as well. Like button has been known to cause joy, euphoria, euthanasia, even. To some people, the dislike button on some people's channels. They took away that dislike button because people couldn't deal with it. Oh, no, it's still there. It doesn't show or something like that. It doesn't show the dislikes or something like that because people can't deal with it. But me, I'm an adult. Okay. If you don't like me, what can I do about that? I can only do something about that if you tell me. First of all, most of the people in the world don't want to tell you what they don't like about you or some shit like that. I won't tell you, right? And just fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But what you could do is you could leave a comment and say, hey, Lawrence, if you tweak your show like this, if you tweak your channel like this, if you didn't cover SmackDown, no. We are going to be live on Friday. We got a lot of lives, I think, this week. We may have a few lives this week. We're going to be live for SmackDown. I'm almost assured of that. So this Friday Night SmackDown, we're bringing the shit back, the watch along. And I got jokes for days for SmackDown. Okay? Believe me, I have jokes for days for SmackDown. So if you don't like wrestling, you don't watch wrestling, watch with me. I'll teach you. And by the end of the shit, you like it. I promise you. And it's on free TV. It's on Fox. It's on Fox. It's not even on the cock. Yeah, it doesn't show. Oh, yes, it doesn't show how many dislikes there are. Thank you, son. Correct. So if it showed my dislikes, it shows it to me. This fucking lighter is going to be the death of me. Whether I'm trying to set a Ram's towel on fire or just light something up, it's going to be the death of me. But it shows me the dislikes, believe me. And I see some of you out there hitting the dislike button. I've hit the dislike button. We've all hit the dislike button, right? So continue to do it. Just interact with our shit. My sons and I appreciate it. Sincerely, we do. McKnight, this is Melissa Rebel checking in from my secondary YouTube. I hope you're subscribed from both, Miss New Jersey Devil. Thank you, Melissa. New Jersey 49 easy in your house and in your mouth. 49 Izzy in your mouth. But good. We beat them sheep, David. We did. Subscribe to David McKnighter's channel. He's getting his shit rolling. And I mean rolling. It's going to be a boulder. Jump on it before you can't get on it. Okay? David McKnighter's channel. Subscribe to him, please. Giants up next. They're donezo. Donezo, David. They really are. They probably don't have Saquon. Who cares what people think, say, or feel about you? Take it from someone that made that mistake. Amen. Lesson learned, boss. Period. Didn't even put the T on it, but we all want to do it. Period. Don't worry about what anybody thinks about you. And that goes out to everybody. And I mean that sincerely. I've been like that all my life. If you don't like me, that's a you problem. It's probably not a me problem. But I can almost guarantee like 9.5 times out of 10, I didn't start it. And thank you, miss. Thank you so much. I didn't start it. You just don't like me for some reason. And again, that's on you. Randy says he an asset, making blunts in 2 giant piles of ash. See? Ashes, stashes. Even with the pause, he got the getting high like he created hashes. Dashing, making wigs, collecting eyelashes. You don't want to make law smack the glasses off your asses. Bitch. Stop it. You don't want to have to call a profit. Pop it. I think you made some bank. He steal your profits. The street profits. Knock it off. Knock it. off the table and into his pocket. Like it is a safe, packed it underneath the carpet. That'd be fucking your raps up, Randy. I hope you doing work though. I hope you putting your business out there. Hyatt Bellinger, none will matter if Daniel is crazy. Run for life and scatter. Bam! Boom! You see how I did that? You see how I did that? I heard that Fair Runner believes the land's pumping in crowd noise into Levi South. Man, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience to be in that stadium watching our team. It really was. Watching the home game. Like I said, the first security guard that I walked past, he goes, bang, bang. He tried to whisper. So like none of his coworkers were here. He tried to whisper real quick. He goes, bang, bang. I was like, bang, bang. Now I went, bang, bang. Real loud. So, I blew his whole spot up. Thank you. Salute, Randy. I appreciate you, dog. But yes, can we get some score predictions? The game is in 2 days. It's a turnaround like that. We just had to take a jet or a bus even really from the game and back home. The Giants are flying. No, they're not. They stayed in Arizona. So they were in Arizona, I believe. They were somewhere in the West Coast. So they didn't have too far of a flight either. They pulled in us. You know how we always stay in Ohio when we do that East Coast trip. So I think that the Giants stayed on the West Coast so they wouldn't have any time to travel or prepare or do anything. Basically, they're sleeping in hotels, right? So the game is on Thursday. We will be live streaming. My son even caught it. Boom. Izzy says 49-3, Niners win. Drop your predictions if you got one. Yeah, love that security guard. Yep, my son saw it. As soon as I came in, he goes, bang, 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 bang. Real low. Oh, it's over here. Bang, bang. Real low key. And I was like, Niner gang. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it on the low key when it comes to the Niners. Swerve, no problem, bro. Appreciate you. Damien says a 38-10 ass whooping. That's my son. Randy says 31-17. SF in your mouth. And SF from our house. Finally, we opened on the road for the first 2 weeks of the season, and now we finally. Did we though? Did we? The meme is out there. I don't even know if it's a meme. It's kind of almost like official internet shit. It says the 49ers officially have the only team that have two home openers this season. And they're back-to-back. So all those people, except for me and my sons and I, proper grammar on platform 246. That's the only thing that we ask for. Is proper grammar if you can. My sons and I won't be there. But everybody that was in that stadium the other day is probably flying to San Francisco or taking that red San Francisco trolley train, if it goes all the way, taking that train to the stadium, to Santa Clara, to Levi's, not San Francisco, to Santa Clara, to Levi's, and watch the game. The same people that were in that building, right? So they're going to be just ecstatic, pumped, right? That they were just seeing the sheep get their ass beat. We skinned them, rawhide. That shit is now in somebody's pillowcase, right? Inglewood is now being made into a pillowcase as we speak. And now you get to go to the Red Sea. And you get to see the Giants come in, a notorious 49er rival on the underground, low key. Shout out to Kyle Williams. We're still riding with you, Kyle. We're still riding with you. Our coach's name is Kyle. Rat face cartoon that he is. Our coach's name is Kyle. So we still rocking with you, bro. So, the 80s. We don't like the Giants no more than we like anybody else. We really don't. The Giants are on some. My man, shout out to my man Brian Colt. I think him and his wife are like afraid of the Giants or some shit. Like it's a phobia. So we don't like the Giants either. And the little New York fucking bebopping, cartooning football Giants. What's up, Bebop? Thank you. Now the best Giants team ever was coached by Rick Moranis, and they went up against Al Bundy. Right? They went up against Al Bundy. He went up against Al Bundy, took him to the limit, pushed him to the limit, and beat Al Bundy. Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game for Polk High School. And Rick Moranis, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, defeated him. That was the best Giants team ever. And then they had the annexation of Puerto Rico, one of the greatest football plays of all time. Look later on, not right now. Brandon Jacobs, yes, Brandon Jacobs, Mario Manningham giving us, I got an ice box where my heart used to be. All for of F them all. Lawrence Taylor, the only, there's a couple of Lawrences. I don't like either one of them. Lawrence Taylor, Lawrence Fishburne, because he doesn't know how to spell, neither does his mother. Him and his mother don't know how to spell. So I don't like either one of them. And then Lawrence of Arabia, that's not even talking about that. 3813 Crazy Juice. 3813. So yes, we dispatched the sheep. I tried to dispatch their tile in my backyard area. It did not dispatch, but it was still a funny video. So there's that. It was still a good minute 20 of content. So check that video out. And then subscribe to the channel because, again, we will be live streaming this coming Thursday. If you don't got Prime, get somebody's account, whatever you have to do. Hit your stream 2 watches. If you got a Fire Stick, hit me at Platform 246 LLD. I will teach you how to jailbreak it, and then you can then hit the Cash App Platform 246 and pay me for that, and then you can watch the game. And I mean that sincerely. Email me at platform246LLD if you want to do a video request. Hey, Lawrence, make a video cussing out my ex. Hey, Lawrence, make a video for my mom. Hey, Lawrence, whatever. Platform246LLD@gmail.com. Email us. We will do a video. Or just if you want to just say some shit, do that. Or if you want to have me jailbreak your Fire Stick for you, teach you the tricks, sprinkle them all over you, show you how to jailbreak your Fire Stick, and you can watch all the games that you want, and porn and boxing fights, all that shit. I'll give it to you, okay? And then you can hit again the Cash App Platform 246. I'll charge you like $20. But outside of that, subscribe to the channel, please. We appreciate y'all. Easy, boom, Prime, and it might be on Fox. I keep seeing only on Prime. So check your local listings. But the game will be on Thursday. We will be on Thursday, 5 o'clock. I'm pretty sure, right on time. We ain't even gonna do a halftime game this time. Halftime watch long. We might do the whole game, the whole game. So 5 o'clock Thursday, we'll be live streaming here on Platform 246. Thank everybody for coming through with me tonight on your Tuesday. It's like 12 o'clock where some of you are, 9 o'clock where I'm at. I haven't even breathed, took a breath yet since I've been home from work. I got to talk to my babies, all that stuff. So I sincerely appreciate all of y'all hanging out with me tonight. Niner gang or don't bang. If you don't know what it means, you either bang the Niner gang, pause, or don't bang anything at all. Don't be cripping. Don't be blood and slime. We know what that is, Debo. I know what that is, Debo. But you're not a blood. Anyway, so it's cool. Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, Niner gang or don't bang. Turquoise waving. For sure. Bebop. Crazy Juice. Appreciate y'all. Boom. Pieces to everybody. And it says, will Niner game also be on local station in addition to Prime? I'm not sure. Check your local. It may be. Also, I think it's going to be that's a Jags game. I think we was getting that Disneyland game. There's a Disneyland game coming up. We might stream that. I think it's the Jags against somebody. They're going to be like big head, like Toy Story, apparently. We don't know what that's going to look like. So we're all going to be likely interested in it. So maybe we'll be live streaming that game too. And hopefully y'all hang out with me and watch that game with me too. So subscribe to the channel. Swerve, thank you so much, sir. Maybe we can do something together. Right? Pause. Just shows, streams. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all be safe.